Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to Computer Online Class. How are you doing? I hope everyone is doing good, right?
In today's class, we're gonna continue chapter 2, that is operating system. In the previous class, we have seen desktop icons, files, folders, taskbar, and what are the steps to change the position of the taskbar we have seen, right? So in today's class, we are going to see about the options available on the start button and shutdown options, and one more processing we'll see about booting, okay? So first we'll see about start button. So where is the start button present in a Windows operating system? So it's present at the left corner of the taskbar. So what is taskbar? The horizontal bar seen at the bottom of the screen, that is called the taskbar, right? In the last class we have seen. Okay, so see here in the left corner you can see the Windows flag here, right? So this symbol this is start button. When you click the start button, you can see a display that shows the options, that is called start menu. So it displays a menu called start menu. So when you click this, you can see the menu. Okay, this is called the start menu. And the start menu, it's divided into two panes, that is left pane and right pane. See, when you click the start button, it will display a menu called the start menu. So this start menu, it's divided into two, that is left pane and right pane. Okay, so first we'll see about the left pane of the start menu. So it shows a list of programs you have recently opened. If suppose you opened a Word document, it will show the Word application at the left pane, or Adobe Acrobat Reader, or PowerPoint, or Notepad, or Paint, whatever may be. If you have recently opened that, it will be available in the left pane of the start menu. And sometimes there will be an arrow mark, so it shows the recently opened. If it is a Word, it shows the recently opened Word documents. Okay, so it will be shown. Okay. So it shows a list of programs you have recently opened. So clicking all programs displays the completed list of programs in alphabetical order. So when you click all programs, it will show all the programs that is available in your computer. Okay, and at the bottom of the left pane, you can see a search box. So what is the use of the search box? You can search the documents or files inside, right? So which allows you to search for programs and files on your computer. So in the left pane of start menu, what are the options available? So you can click the all programs option to display the complete list of programs, and there's a search box in order to search the programs and files on your computer. See, when you click all programs, you can see complete list of programs, okay, in the alphabetical order. So this is the search box. So here you can search for, you can type here, if you want to search Excel, means you can type Excel here and you can search that application. Okay, so this screen will be different for different Windows operating system. So this is for Windows 7, right? So Windows 10, it will be different. Okay. Next we'll see the right pane of the start menu. So this right pane provides access to commonly used folders, files, settings and features. Okay, see here. So recently opened files, folders, everything is available in the right pane. So you can get access to commonly used files, folders, settings and features in the right pane. And this is also the place from where you can turn off your computer by clicking the shutdown option. Okay, see here shutdown option is available, right? Yes. So this is present at the right pane of the start menu. Okay, you can use this as shutdown option to shut down the computer. turn off your computer. Next, we'll see about shutdown options. See, when you click the shutdown button, you can see the following options will appear. Switch user, log off, lock, restart, sleep and hibernate. So when you click this shutdown button, so 6 options are available: switch user, log off, lock, restart, sleep and hibernate. So we'll see in detail about these options. So now we'll see about the shutdown options. So first is switch user, right? So this option allows another user to log in without closing the programs you were working on. Switch means sudden change. Okay, if you want to change, see for example, in a multi-user operating system, more than one user can use the system, right? So in that case, if you want to switch to your account, if already one user is using that system and without closing the programs, so another user, if they want to log in, you can use this option, that is switch user. Okay, changing the user. Next option is log off. So if you select this option, you can end your session but leave the computer on for another person to use. If suppose you want to end your session or your work, whatever you do, that you want to end it and you want to leave the computer for another person to use, then you can use this option, that is log off. It allows other person to use and it will end your work. Okay. And next option is lock. Okay, lock means locking your computer. If you are not using a computer, see suppose you are going for a tea break and you don't want to allow other person to use your computer, then you can lock. Okay, whatever work you do, that will be available, but others cannot use or they cannot see or tamper your work. Okay. Restart. So restart means starting again. That means it closes all the open programs, shut down your computer and starts the Windows again. So it will shut down your Windows and then it will start. That is restart. Okay, starting again. Next is sleep. Okay, sleep means computer whether it will sleep. Okay, see what happens. It saves your work in memory and puts your computer in low power state, but does not turn it off. It's not off now. Okay, but it will be in sleep mode. See for example, if you are not using your computer for 5 minutes, so your screen will be off. Have you noticed that? Yes. Then when you move the mouse pointer, it will be on again, right? So when you press the computer's power button, it quickly resumes working. Okay, just the screen will be off. Okay. Next is hibernate. It saves your work and turns off the computer. When you turn on the computer, Windows restores your work. See, hibernate means what happens? It will be turned off, okay, but it will save your work so that your work will not be deleted. Okay, once when you turn on the computer, you can restore the work that you have done previously. Okay, so but in sleep option, it will not be shut down. Okay, only the screen will be off. In order to move the computer into low power state, the screen will be off, and once you press the power button, it will be on again. Okay, but in hibernate, it will save your work and turn off the computer. Okay, so again when you turn on, you can restore it. Next, we'll see about booting. So this is very important concept in computer, that is booting. So in grade 2 already you have learned about booting, right? Do you remember? Yes. Okay, so what is booting? We'll see. When you switch on your computer, the first program to get loaded into memory from the hard disk is the operating system, right? So first when you turn on the computer, what happens? So it will load for some time, right? Have you noticed? Immediately it will not open. It will take some time for loading, right? So in that time what happens? The operating system is getting loaded from hard disk into the primary memory, right? So this process of loading the operating system is called booting. So what is booting? The process of loading the operating system from the hard disk into the computer's main memory. That is called booting. Okay. So there are two ways to restart or reboot a computer: cold booting and warm booting. So what are the two types of booting? Cold booting and warm booting. So when the cold booting happens and warm booting happens, we'll see. So cold booting, it happens when the computer is started again after having been switched off. So when you switch off a computer and again if you start, the cold booting will happen. Okay. But warm booting, when it will happen? When the operating system alone restarts without the computer being switched off. So warm booting means the computer will not be switched off, but only the operating system will restart again. That is warm booting. So now are you clear with cold booting and warm booting? Yes. In cold booting, what happens? The computer completely will start again after switched off. But in warm booting, the computer will not be switched off, but only the operating system will start again. Okay. If you press Ctrl, Alt and Delete keys at the same time, you have to press three keys, that is Ctrl key, Alt key and Delete key in your computer keyboard. See what happens. A screen showing a menu is displayed where you can lock your computer, switch user, log off or change your password for the system. See, when you press this Ctrl, Alt and Delete keys, you will get a list of menu that displays the lock option, switch user, log off or change your password. These options will be available when you press these three keys together. Okay. So if you want to lock, you can click lock or switch user, log off. Whatever options you want, you can do it. Okay. This menu also has an option called Start Task Manager. So along with the switch user, log off and change password, you can see another option, that is Start Task Manager. See, why this task manager it is used, Sometimes it's difficult to close a program. When you click the close button, the window will not be closed, right? Instead, it will ask you to wait for some time, or sometimes the computer will be hanged, right? So in that cases, what you can do, you can click the Start Task Manager option and you can select the particular program and you can give End Task button. Okay, you can give End Task so that it will be closed. Okay. So if you find it difficult to close a program, you can start the task manager. Okay, you can click the Start Task Manager option and you can click End Task so that the particular program will be closed. Okay, this is commonly used many times. Sometimes if the computer fails to respond to you or if you cannot close a program, you can use this option. Okay, this is very, very important. You can also shut down your computer by clicking the red shutdown button at the bottom right of the screen. Okay, so at the bottom right you can see the shutdown option so that you can shut down your computer. See, this is the task manager screen. See the applications that are running, you can see here. If you want to close this particular option, you can select that and you can click End Task so that the program will be closed. Okay. Okay, dear children, I hope everyone is clear with today's topic, right? Yes. So shutdown options we have seen, and start menu, what are the options we have seen? Left pan, right pan we have seen, right? And one more thing we have seen about booting. There are two types of booting, that is cold booting and warm booting, right? I hope everyone is clear with today's topic, right? If you have any doubts in this, you can contact me and you can clarify your doubts. Okay. Thank you, dear children. Have a great day.